Hello, welcome to another episode of the Horror Vision Horror Podcast. My name is Guthrie Stockens,
And I am a mop.
I'm still just Missy.
and we're going to talk about Macon Blair's The Toxic Avenger. Oh, fuck, guys. This will be spoiler free. We just want to get asses in seats, I think. That's definitely my mission. Um, I am not a Troma fan. I don't give one solid fuck about the original Toxic Avenger. I fucking love this movie. This is maybe the best time I will have all year in the cinema. Such a good time. What'd you guys think?
Fucking grade A, bona fide, family fun. Take your kids to the movie. I had a blast. I went this evening with our beloved Ray, and yeah, we had a fucking great time. We were just laughing our asses off through the whole flick. Not a full house tonight, but there were people that showed up and turned out for the flick. AMC has the popcorn bucket, the big like toxic waste tin.
Oh,
I don't know.
really?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys had it over at your theaters,
I
but we
didn't
had
see
ours.
it.
Yeah,
I mean, mine's in AMC too.
yeah,
Sean's not, but I didn't see any Toxic Avenger stuff.
which was odd because as soon as we walked through the door, you know how like there's the guy that like scans your digital ticket.
Hmm.
They had like a little display there, like an acrylic display that had them in there. Um,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
nothing to write home about. It's just a cool little like cylinder bin that had toxic waste in it and it has Toxic
Okay.
Avenger on it. It's cool looking, but I'm not going to pay $45 for it. It's not a fucking monkey. Um,
Right.
but
That monkey's
yeah,
rad.
yeah, we had a fucking solid time. We laughed our asses off. The folks that did show up in the audience, same thing. We were all just having a great fucking time. What about you, Missy?
I had a pretty good crowd, in fact, and it had a good turnout because originally I was going to see it at 7, and that theater got way too full for me. It was almost, I mean, it was the little foreign film theater that has like 4 rows, but it was almost full.
Oh, wow,
They
good.
added time, so I went at 7:30, and there were like a good dozen people there.
Oh, so wait a minute. So they actually added a
They added
time
a
that was
seven.
half an hour after the other one?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow. Oh, that's a good sign right
and
there.
there
That's
was
a
a
good
good
sign.
dozen people in there, and I mean, nobody who went to see the Toxic Avenger isn't one of us. I don't think.
Yeah, totally.
Like these people were. Everybody was laughing and having a good time, and I loved it. I mean, I like the old Troma stuff too. This is better. I mean, but I think it's respectful to the original, and I mean,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
it's a perfect mutant movie. All three Bs are represented. There's lots of blood, plenty of breasts, and beastie monsters. Um, I mean, it's like the original cranked up to 37, but it's goofy and splattery and gross, and I loved it. Um, it's got some good practical effects. It's mixed. This movie's a mix, but most all the big effects were practical. Most of what they used CGI on was to top off the gore or on some of the blood.
Yeah.
Uh, I love the cast. I mean, Kevin Bacon is delightful as the main villain.
Dude,
Um,
Elijah fucking
Elijah
Wood.
Wood, yeah, it's like this crazy weird Igor character, and he picks the funnest movies. I love
Oh
it.
my God. Oh,
The
Um,
son, the kid, they got the kid. And I was like, where the fuck do I know this kid from? Dr. Sleep. He's the fucking baseball, the little league kid that gets tortured.
why is it
oh,
so familiar?
Yeah.
oh,
I
I
wow.
was
stared
like,
at
who the
him.
fuck is this kid? And sure enough, I looked him up on the spot. I was like, this is the kid from Dr. Sleep.
That makes sense that because he's much younger in Doctor Sleep, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love that movie. I've seen it many times, and I'm staring at this kid like I know him, but I don't know
totally.
why.
Yeah, he's got
It
that recognizable face. I was like, who the fuck is? And of course, it's because it's one of the most dreadful scenes that's, been in horror history as of recent. So, but yeah, definitely. He did a great job too. He was fucking
Yeah.
awesome in it.
yeah, all the performances I thought were very solid. I mean, Peter Dinklage was a good Toxic Avenger.
Oh, he was
Uh,
great.
Yeah,
Dude,
it was
David
just
Yao. David Yao. I got to stare at David Yao
there you
on the
go.
big screen for more than like a minute. Like, oh, I was so happy with that. Oh,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just I thought it was a real fun time, and after, you know, if you're having a hard, crappy week, this is a great movie to go see.
It's
yeah, I
such
agree.
a fucking awesome unwinder film.
Hmm.
It's so fucking good. No, I had a blast watching this movie. Like I said, this is definitely one of those like things I needed to end a stressful week at work. It
Yeah,
really
Yes.
fucking helped like take that edge off. I'm going into the weekend riding high. So yeah, I fucking loved it. It was
that's
fucking
awesome.
great. Definitely.
Yeah, me too. I loved everything about it, and uh, I while I was waiting for us to be ready to do this, I was poking around online, and apparently the the actual Toxic Avenger monster, Toxie, um, it's not Peter Dinklage in the
No,
suit.
no, it's not. It's a
It's
different
a little
actor.
Portuguese lady, Luisa Guerrero.
Yeah. Just like th another character goes through a transformation near the end of the movie, and that's not
Hmm,
the actor. It's a different actor.
okay.
But they voice, right? And this was at Beyond Fest 2 years ago on a Wednesday, and I remember wanting to go see it, but it was a day. It was like I think it was a Wednesday at like 7 o'clock or something, and also being that, especially now when I come in from out of town, if I go to Beyond Fest, like I have to pick my battles, and I'm like, I'm not getting tickets to that. It's just not happening. It's going to sell out fast, blah blah blah. And so, but that was 2023, and I remember thinking, it'll be out in like February. Didn't happen, and then years ago, 2 years go by basically, and I had forgot. This is the cover story on the latest Fangoria, and
Hmm.
my habit is when these land, since they're quarterly, if there's something like this, I'm not reading the article till I see the movie. Just they don't usually spoil anything, but I'm a big baby and I don't want to know anything. So,
Yeah.
but I'm
Hmm.
looking at it, I'm reading it, and Macon Blair is saying like this was like deemed unreleasable, and so it got this reputation that it was like super nasty. And he's like laughing. He's like, it's super sweet. He's like, I don't know what anybody's talking about. Like, and it really is. Like, it's got
It's endearing.
it's more endearing than it is. There's nothing mean about it, but there's fucked up. But even the fucked up
Hmm.
stuff is all so ludicrous. Like
Right.
the hitmen are like what would you even call like a new metal? Like I don't know what you would call the killer nuts, but like, oh my God, they're just awful musically, and then even just aesthetically. Like each one of them is like a representation of the worst musical aesthetics of the last 20 years, other than like the big chicken head, which
Did
is,
you did you
we've
pay
never seen.
attention to the lyrics of their first performance?
I did. I don't remember actually. Why?
I
What
don't
were they?
remember either.
It's about Mr. Belvedere sitting on his own nuts.
Well, that's kind of amazing. I might need to find that song.
No, Ray and I were talking about it. Like, there's so many little bits and tiny like jokes thrown at you. You have to watch this movie multiple times to like
Yes,
spot
Hmm.
everything. You're so bombarded by all the just quips and shit like that throughout the film that you definitely need a second watch. And I for one really do want to see this one again just to see
same.
what
Oh
else I
yeah.
pick up because I was naming shit off and he was naming shit off. I'm like, I missed that, and vice versa.
Right.
So yeah, this movie is just one of those ones you're gonna get enjoyment out of multiple viewings. So
Yeah.
it's a high recommend for me for sure, for sure.
Same. I mean, I can't wait. Like this would be a perfect double feature with last year's Ryan Kruger Street Trash remake. Like
Yeah, it would.
this gave me the same kind of joy where I'm just
Hmm.
watching, it going, this movie is fucking completely insane. Like people say that about movies, and they're not insane. This movie's
Right.
insane. Like there's
The
so many
vibe I
moments.
got took me to like Canadian like recent like indie Canadian stuff. So like I
Mhm.
I see this and I'm like I have to watch Hobo with a Shotgun now. Like this is
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
Oh,
like it's in
dude,
that vein, you know?
big time. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought of
that's a
that
good
movie
one.
multiple times. Yeah.
See, I would probably pair it with either Turbo Kid or Psycho Gorman.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh
But
man.
yeah, it's so much fun. And I I mean, he's still got a mop as a weapon, but this radioactive mop is wicked because it's just tearing everything up. Like, yeah, they use some CG on the gore, but for the most part, it's more practical than CG, and it looks good. Everything's
Yeah.
just flattery and wonderful. And when he's swinging that mop at people, that radioactive mop, it's taking chunks out of them, and it looks great
The first person he assaults with it, the guy in the fast
with the
food, which that
tongue.
scene, the scene is lifted right. It's like from the original, right? Like the fast food.
Yeah.
I'm
And it's in the trailer, so I mean,
Mm,
oh, yeah, okay.
yeah.
So, but when he takes that guy's like bottom half of his face off, it's just and you know the CG thing, Missy. Here's what I thought about this. Tell me if you guys agree. I remember when I watched the first episode of Ash versus Evil Dead when it first came out, and I was like, "What's with the weird CG?" Because there's practical, but then there's this like kind of not great CG, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, this is intentional." And I thought about it, I'm like, "This is how you do schlock now." And that's what the vibe I got from this, where like the CG, it's not the best CG ever. Like I just watched Shin Godzilla twice in the theater last week, and I'm like, that's from 2016. I'm like, these are the best effects I've ever fucking seen. We're almost 10 years later. I'm like, you could have done better, but it's not the point. You know what I mean? It
right.
wasn't to be realistic, it was to be schlock. So
Hmm.
I think they just nailed that tone like fucking perfectly.
I do too. And I mean, and the creature suit looks great too.
Oh, it, wow.
Like, I love the way they made the Toxic Avenger look.
Yeah.
I had my doubts about it too. I was like, okay, it's Dinklage. How are they going to make this work? He's not like a 6'5", hulking beast. They're going to fuck this up. It's totally not what I thought, and I was really like just totally subverted expectations, and I'm for one, I'm completely happy with it. They totally made it work. You're right, Missy. It just the suit was great. Um, its first appearance, they do one practical bit that they don't do for the rest of the movie. I'm not going to spoil that here. For those that watched it, did see it. So there's something going on with the proceeds from this movie this week. I don't know if you guys have read into it at all, but
No.
it's
No.
I would have to look it up, but I think it has something to do with like money going to like help people's medical bills or something like that.
Oh, I did see this.
Okay, so you did hear about it then. So it's I don't know if it's like doing a benefit basically. Um, so at this point, if it is raking in money for that, I implore everybody to go out and watch this movie theatrically to help also with whatever, uh, good deed that the movie's trying to do.
So, just a quick Google. And I think this was an article on Bloody Disgusting that I saw within the last 48 hours. Proceeds from the 2025 film Toxic Avenger are directed towards eradicating medical debt through a partnership with the nonprofit Undo Medical Debt. The distributor Cineverse is committed to clearing a minimum of 5 million in medical debt with an additional 1 million in debt relief for every 1 million the movie earns at the box office. So, I mean, that's fucking
That's
amazing because
awesome.
it's already an indie movie that's like not that took 2 years to get to the screen, right? So the fact that they're willing to put their balls on the table like that, like fucking folks, go see this. I'm like, my God, this is such a good time. And it even it does that like B movie, like there's shortcuts and there's stuff like where like a serious movie would not allow, like, no, we have to have this or whatever, and this is like, no, whatever, and but it just works. It's like the same vibe as Troma, but I've just never taken to Troma movies, and this is like the I don't know, they just took that like aesthetic and for me fixed it, like they did it the right way, and everything about this works for me. There was not any, there was nothing about this I did not absolutely have a great time with. So I'm just so psyched by it. Oh man.
If you do go see it in a theater, make sure you stay all the way to the end.
Yes.
All the
Definitely.
way.
All the way. All the way.
Because there's a couple of post-credit scenes, but there's something all the way at the very end, and
Yeah.
it's worth it.
And there was a moment where I was like, how long is this going to be? But it's not that long. But it was way longer than like a Marvel stinger, right? You
Right.
know,
Agreed.
I was like, is he talking directly to me? What's happening right now? Oh, it's so good. And I love that there's a scene in there where Macon Blair and Lloyd Kaufman are,
Yep,
like
I saw
arguing. I
those.
thought it was so funny. Oh my God, I loved it so much. Uh, yeah, and I mean, I feel like if any, so Macon Blair's directed one other movie, and that's I Do Not Feel at Home in This World Anymore, which is on
Oh, okay. I know that
Netflix,
movie.
and it's what's her name from Yellow Jackets? Shauna. I can't think of the actress's name right now for some reason. And
Melanie
Elijah Wood,
Linsky.
Melanie
Melanie
Linsky, and
Linsky.
Elijah Wood, and David Yao is one of the bad guys, and that movie's fantastic.
It
And if you
is.
like that movie, I think you'll. This movie is a way different kind of movie because it's not a big budget, but it's a much bigger budget than that was, right? But it's also like supernatural and goofy and blah blah blah. But there's a sense of humor that Macon Blair has, and it's in that movie and it's in this movie. In this movie, he gets to
Hmm.
really play with it, and Kevin Bacon is fucking outstanding. Fuck,
Yeah, he is.
he doesn't have to do movies like this.
I love that nothing is
No.
beneath him. That's so cool about
Yeah, I
him.
love him and Elijah Wood. They both
Yep,
take they
Yeah.
take roles they want, and
yep,
they make a lot of weird shit. And I mean, obviously they like a lot of the same kind of movies we do, and that's why they're
yeah,
supporting this stuff.
Look, Bacon's been trying to get Tremors back at least two different
yeah,
times now, and unfortunately it hasn't come to fruition, but I mean, he still has a passion for this genre, and I'm glad that he has no problem, jumping in and getting his hands dirty. I love that about him.
yeah. I love that about him too. I've always dug him, and that's it's just so fucking cool.
Well, and I was just thinking too that because I was reading while I was waiting for you guys that the reason this had trouble, why it took so long to release, was because of a lot of the gore and stuff. It released unrated, and
Yeah, it's
that's
unrated.
why
Yeah,
it took so long. And I think the success of Terrifier releasing unrated is why we're getting these movies now. This year we've had a lot of movies with weird releases.
yeah,
I feel like there were still some edits. If that's one critique I had to the film, I felt like there were some scenes that seemed like unfinished. And I said, there's probably a director's cut hanging around out there that has extended gore scenes and kills and things like that we're probably not getting in this theatrical cut that we're seeing right now. So I'm curious to see whether or not that stuff shows up in a later release, if there's a later release. But there were just a few scenes and cutaways that didn't make sense. I'm like, I'm pretty sure they did something vile here. And
right.
just because that's the type of film that it is, so it's odd to make those cutaways. That's my one critique. But beyond that, I really don't have anything negative to say about the movie. I would be hard pressed to find something negative to say about it, other than I wish we got the full experience. But I hope that when it's time to do a home release, or your DVD VHS cassette, when
Right.
that comes out to your local Blockbuster, you'll be able to get an unrated cut that makes everything seem a little bit more linear and just intact. But again, like I still say go out and support the living fuck out of this movie, and definitely do it while it's in theaters. Again, the proceeds go to help a lot of people, and that's
Yeah,
I
Yeah, that's
mean, for,
awesome.
for that alone, I mean, fucking go support it.
I'm glad you brought that up. There is a thing in the Fangoria where they say, and I'm sure there's still other footage, But they say the version hitting cinemas is the never before seen unrated cut with additional material added that fans need to show up to see. So this is not then what played festivals. And
Interesting.
I'm assuming there was an article on Bloody Disgusting a couple weeks ago about, and I recognize the scene. There's like a Toxie's dick scene, which is like
Uh-huh.
literally, I was led to believe it was going to be something, and I'm like, this is giving people pause. Like the article is about like how some theater chains are like, you know, I don't know if we can show this. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I just watched a movie the other week about two people banging and getting stuck together. It's like,
Well, or like, I mean, how long ago did Forgetting Sarah Marshall come out? Where it's like
right?
Jason Segel's basically like just standing there butt ass naked, like
Well, I
for
mean,
like
more
five
power to him.
minutes.
The guy's packing like crazy.
Well,
So,
yeah, but I mean,
I would want to show that off too. You know, it is what it is.
I mean, like, just like, yeah, I don't know, but so, but you know that I know there's probably some extra stuff that's like
Sure.
taken out. Maybe I don't know, whatever. But so this is unrated, so. Long and short is, please, people, go see this fucking movie. Like, I hope this is in the theater for at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Like, I may go see this. I will go see this again before I go see. I still haven't seen Weapons a second time. Weapons don't need my money. I
No,
want to see it a second time. It don't need
agreed.
my money. I'll go see this first.
Yeah. It's the
Right.
same thing we said about Jimmy and Stiggs. While you have the opportunity to go support the indie scene, go do
Yeah,
that for sure.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Weapons
Oh
is
yeah.
doing fine on its own, albeit, it does deserve a well-deserved second viewing or third
Well,
viewing.
yeah,
I mean, the
and
movie's
I
fucking
deserve to see
entertaining.
it a second time on the big screen too,
I
right?
concur.
But
We all do. I concur
yeah,
totally. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely go support this flick.
yeah. Amen.
Yeah, and if the real world is getting you down and watching a mutant fight bad guys with a radioactive mop, you're going to have a good time.
Agreed. Agreed. And now I'm gonna go fight bad guys with a radioactive mop. No, I'm absolutely not. I'm more likely to go make an omelet out of a mutant bird's eggs and drink a martini of probably rubbing alcohol with a couple cherries in it.
That little mutant bird was great, and he made me
Yeah, it really
laugh every
was.
time he was on, on
It
screen.
really was. Really was. But yeah, so I mean, that's Toxic Avenger, and this is a Horror Vision, and I'm Guthrie Stockens.
I am Anthony the Avenger.
And I'm still just Missy.
Hapless teenagers beset by demons in the woods. A strange new drug that turns art into murder. A can't beat a deal on a new house with a horrifying past. A video game that might usher in the apocalypse. From the demented mind of Sean C. Baker, author of a collection of desires, Shadow Play, and Murder Virus, comes Volume 4, collecting Baker's no sleep work along with several never-before-published short stories. This 99-cent volume also includes the opening chapter of the author's forthcoming teenage giallo novel, Black Gloves and Broken Hearts, due out later this year.